A very good afternoon to you, grade 12. Welcome to today's mathematical literacy lesson. My name is Mampani Kekana. The lesson is brought to you by Gauteng Department of Education in collaboration with Cyborg Discovery Center. So today we're going to look at one of the interesting topics. The topic is floor plan and elevations. So as we discussed before, boys and girls, the most important thing whenever you study a subtopic or any topic is the terminologies. Now, the same thing in this topic, again, at the end of this unit, you should be able to, very important, you need to take note of this. You must be able to define relevant terminologies in floor plans and elevations. Understand symbols and notations used in or used on plans. Describe what is being presented on the plans. Analyze the layout of the structure shown on the plan. Determine the actual length of objects shown on plans using measurement and a given scale. Determine quantities of material needed by using the plans and perimeter, area and volume calculations. So this is what you should know by the end of this subtopic, floor plans and elevations. Right, boys and girls, you might have seen a picture similar to this one. Maybe at your house, they are building a house, or your neighbors are building a house. Then the most important thing that they have to do is to come up with a plan. So you might have seen a picture like this one before. This is an example of floor plan and elevations. Now these days, you also get a three-dimensional figure of a floor plan. A three-dimensional figure of a floor plan. And then in this case, it means you can only see two sides. That is the front and then the right-hand side. The same thing with this one, you can see the front view and the right-hand side. But actually, under floor plans and elevation, we are going to focus on 5 elevations, okay? So this is just to give you an idea about the background of the subtopic. Right, now this is another example of floor plan and elevations. There you've got the floor plan and there you've got elevations. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 elevations, and these are just the three-dimensional figures. Okay, let us look at the terminologies. So obviously every terminology that you're going to encounter in this subtopic, you should be able to define it. Now, what do we mean by floor plan or floor layout? Floor plan or floor layout. Now, a floor plan is an indication of an object or plan as seen from above, as if you have taken off the roof of the building structure to look inside. Okay, now if I take you back to the picture, now this is a floor plan. Okay, this is the view from above, as if you have removed the roof. So this is the floor plan. Okay, and then elevation is an indication of an object or plan as seen from the sides. Like in this case, we are talking about the house plan. So the picture that you see from the side, and then that will be the elevation. Okay, boys and girls, just 1 minute break, we'll get back.
Excellent. Excellence is a habit. Excellence is a quality you have, a quality I have. It's a quality we have when we honor what is true to us. Yes, we are gifted differently. uNkulunkulu akasinanga ngokufana. Excellence is striving for your best. Whenever you have a particular project, test, homework, uzibuze, ask yourself, is this my best? Can I put in more effort? Excellence is striving to be in the top 1% of the area in which you are gifted. And so I challenge you, in every single thing that you do, in every single area that you're gifted in, whether it's sports, it's academic, ucula, whatever that gift is, strive for excellence.
Okay, thank you, boys and girls. Welcome back. Sorry about the challenges there, but we are back in action. Right, elevation is an indication of object or plan as seen from the sides. Then we've got again north elevation, the side of the building that is facing north. And then we've got again south elevation, that is the side of the building that is facing south. West elevation, it is the side of the building that is facing west. So, and then east elevation is the side of the building that is facing east. We've got again scale drawing. Now, what do we mean by scale drawing is object with accurate sizes reduced or enlarged by a certain amount. We've got number scale, numerical indication of distance and future size on a map. Then we've got again bar scale, visual indication of distance and future size on a map. So it's very, very important that you need to study those terminologies, boys and girls. Now, what are some of the common symbols that are used on a plane? Now, we've got that bar that indicate the solid wall. So on a plane, if you see a symbol like this one, it represents a solid wall. Then we've got the next symbol, okay? This is unshaded one, is the wall that does not reach the ceiling. And then we've got again the next symbol that indicates window in a wall. And then we've got another symbol. If you see this type of a symbol on a plan, you must know that this one, it represents a door. So it also shows in which direction the door is opening, okay? Like in this case, you can see that it's moving from left to right. So it means the door is opening to the right-hand side. And then we've got again a symbol for a sliding door. We've got again a symbol for a bathtub. We've got a symbol for a toilet. We've got a symbol for a kitchen sink. We've got a symbol for a single bed. And then we also have a symbol for a single armchair. Now, these are some of the symbols that would be indicated on a floor plan. Right. Then let us look at this very simple example. This one was taken from Siyavula textbook. There we've got an example of a floor plan, okay? Then the information there is study the floor plan indicated below and answer the questions that follow. A, what kind of room is this? Okay, then if you look on the floor plan, you've got a furniture there. The furniture, you've got different types of furnitures that have been named there. Okay, so you can see we've got a bed, we've got a carpet, we've got a desk. Obviously, the moment you see a bed, you know that this is a bedroom. Okay, so this will give us an idea of what kind of a room is this. So this one is a bedroom. Okay, then as you have seen in the previous slides, the symbols that are indicated. So for this one is how many doors does the room have? How many doors does the room have? Then now you have to think about the symbol that represents a door. Okay, so in this case, remember, this is the symbol for a door. So when you check on this plan, you can see there's only one of these. So how many doors does the room have? So it's only one. So it's only one. So remember, this one, it's a window. That one is a window, and so on. Okay, then example one again, they say, why is the desk in front of the window? Why is the desk in front of the window? There you've got a desk, and you've got a window. Now they are asking, why do you think the desk is in front of the window? Now, boys and girls, in this type of equation, it's the first thing that comes into your mind. In most cases, will be the correct answer. So in a question like this one, you are not expected to come up with exactly the same answer. You might have your own relevant reason. So the possible reason is probably when a person is sitting in front of the desk, okay, that person might need to have a fresh air. So he would maybe easily be able to open the windows to get a fresh air, okay? So for this one, the possible reason is if a person is sitting in front of the desk, or the person is studying, or whatever the person would be doing, that person will be able to get a fresh air or maybe a sunlight, okay? So this one will be maybe for a fresh air or maybe a sunlight. Okay, or any other relevant reason that you can think of. Right, we've got the next question still based on the very same floor plan. They say, is there an alternative position for the bed if the bed may not be in front of a window? Is there an alternative position for the bed if the bed may not be in front of a window? Explain your answer. Now, they say this cannot be in front of the window, okay, or the other window. Maybe we can remove the desk and put the bed there, but will it be possible? Okay, let's see. If you take the bed and put it there, okay, it might not fit. Okay, it might not fit because there you've got a door. So it means if you put it there, what's going to happen is you might not be able to open the door. Okay, you might not be able to open the door. So is there an alternative position for the bed if the bed may not be in front of the window? The answer is no. Okay, then when you explain the answer is you might not be able to open you might not be able to open the door. Okay, or any other reason that you can think of. Okay, then the next question, it's which items would need to be removed from the room if the single bed was exchanged for a double bed? Which items would need to be removed from the room if the single bed was exchanged for a double bed? Now you've got a single bed. Now maybe if you need a double, so it will probably be this size, okay, more or less. So obviously you'll have to remove the side cabinet there. There you've got the side cabinet of the bed, so you'll have to remove it. Now, which items to be removed? Then this one will be the side cabinet. Okay, then the double bed will be able to fit. Okay, then the next question is explain why the symbol for door is a quarter circle. Explain why the symbol for a door is a quarter circle. Now, remember we said this is the symbol of a door and it indicates, okay, on which side the door is going to open, okay? So this one, it means the door only opens about a quarter of a circle. The door opens only about a quarter of a circle. Okay, a door is only opened about a quarter of a circle. Okay, so that is why the door, the symbol for quarter of a circle is used. Okay, then still on the very same floor plan, the floor plan or layout alongside has some flaws. Okay, some flaws, it means something is not right there. There's some mistakes there. Okay, there are certain things that are not allowed there, or that you consider not being appropriate. Identify 4 problem areas in the diagram, motivate your answer. Okay, let us look at the plan. Okay, first one, if you look at the direction of the toilet seat, okay, where the toilet seat is facing. So the first one, toilet seat is facing in the wrong direction. Okay, the toilet seat is facing in the wrong direction. So that will be the first problem area. Okay, then again, boys and girls, imagine if you have a visitor and then a visitor is now sitting on the couch. There is a couch. Okay, and then the couch is placed directly opposite to the toilet. Okay, so this one will say a couch is placed directly opposite the toilet. Okay, so you would not prefer that if a person is sitting there and we will be able to see what is happening in the toilet. So a privacy is needed there. So the couch is probably placed at the wrong place. Okay, then the next one is, if you look at the basin is also faced in the wrong direction. Okay, because you see there's a tap there. The tap is supposed to be on the other side. Okay, the tap is supposed to be there. Okay, so this one is a basin is also facing in the wrong direction. Okay, so now we've got 3 problem areas. What is the other problem area that you see there? What is the other problem area that you see there? Okay, so for this one, remember we spoke about the sliding door. Look at the sliding door there. So the next one is the bed is blocking the sliding door. Okay, so the bed is blocking the sliding door. You would not prefer that a bed must actually block the door. Okay, so these are some of the problem areas, and there's actually 4 of them. Okay, then that is what the question was about. Now another example, this one was taken from Eastern Cape, September 2014. It was in paper 1, question 3. Okay, this one is RDP houses are built with bricks to assist low-income people with proper houses. They have pitch roofs with the area of 51.8 meters squared. Study this floor plan and answer the questions below it. Okay, study this floor plan and answer the questions below it. There you've got the floor plan. Then the first thing there is define an elevation plan. Okay, define an elevation plan. Now, boys and girls, from the definitions that we see, so this one is the plan of a house as seen from above. Okay, the plan of a house as seen from above. That will be the definition of an elevation plan. Okay, Then the next one is how many windows are shown on the plan. How many windows are shown on the plan? So now we need to count the number of windows. Now remember, we need to know the symbols that are used for windows. Okay, so in this case, there we've got a window. So boys and girls, you must always check. In most cases, you'll find that each and every room has got a window. So you must check if that is the case. Now this one, there's a window, so it's 1. Then there's a window there in the living room. Okay. Then you've got a window in the bathroom. There you've got a window in the kitchen. And then you've got another window in the other bedroom. Okay. So there's 1, then it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 5. So in this case, the number of windows is 5. We only had to check. Okay, even if you just write 5 only, that will be acceptable. We only had to look at the symbol for a window. So for this one, it's easy. It's just 5 windows. Right, the next one is how many doors are shown on the plan? How many doors are shown on the plan? Again, you know the symbol for a door. Let's check. We also have to check. Probably in most cases, each and every room must have a door. So for this one, there we've got a dining room or a lounge. Okay, we've got the door there, so it's 1. Then in this bedroom, then it's 2, so say 1. Then it's 2 in this bedroom is 3. Then we've got 4 for the bathroom, and then we've got 5 for the one in the kitchen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is 5 doors. So there's 5 doors that are indicated on the plan. Right, the next question or the next example, still based on the very same floor plan. They say calculate the area of the bedroom opposite the lounge in square meters. Calculate the area of the bedroom opposite the lounge in square meters. Now, first thing, in order to calculate the area, we have to look at the shape of the bedroom. Okay, the one that is opposite the lounge. Now here it's our lounge. So obviously the one that is opposite is this one. Okay, then you can see that is a rectangular shape. Okay, this is a rectangular shape. So it means the formula that we need to use is area equals to length times breadth. So once you see a rectangular shape, so it means you must use the formula of length multiplied by breadth. Now the question is, do we know what the length and the breadth are? Now we need to check. Remember, the length is the longer side of the bedroom, and then the breadth is the shorter side. Some cases, some people will say it is the width, the length or the width. Okay, let us look at this. We've got this side is indicated, so it's about 3,550. 3,550. And remember, this is indicated in millimeters. Okay, 3,550. Now we have to look for the length of the other side. So this one, it's either this one or the other one, but it's not indicated there. But now if you look clearly on the plan, you will see that the length of this wall, it's actually equivalent to the length of the other wall. So the length of the wall of this wall in this bedroom, it's equivalent to the length of the other wall that is in the other bedroom. It's indicated as 3,550. So this one is also 3,550 millimeters. Okay, now we know the length and the breadth. Okay, boys and girls, from the beginning, you could see that the shape looked more or less like a square, but we had to be sure by looking at the dimensions. So in this case, we can see that this is 3,550 and this one is 3,550. So it means the length and the breadth are equal. Now, this is very, very important because they say our answer must be in meter squared. So the answer must be in meter squared. In order for the answer to be in meter squared, it means our length and breadth must be in meters. We need to do the conversion. Okay, if we've got 3,550 millimeters, 3,550 millimeters, now we want to convert it to meters. How do we convert from millimeters to meters? We have to divide by 1,000. If you take 3,550, you divide it by 1,000, then you get about 3,55. Okay, 3,55 meters. And then the other side, obviously, is also going to be 3,55. Therefore, we can say area equals to 3,55 multiplied by 3,55. Just because we started by doing the conversion, we are now sure that our answer will be in square meters. Now, if you use your calculator, it's 3.55 multiplied by 3.55, then the answer is 12.0. Okay, 12.6025. And is now meter squared. 12.6025 meter squared. We're not going to worry about rounding now because the examiner or the question doesn't specify the rounding, or even if you want to round, you can say this is about 12,6 square meters. Okay, so it's easy as that, boys and girls. Right, then let us look at the next one. It's still example 3. They say, how many boxes of tiles will you buy for the bedroom opposite the lounge if each box covers 1,1 square meter? Okay. How many boxes of tiles will you buy for the bedroom opposite the lounge if each box covers 1.1 square meters? Okay. Now, boys and girls, if I take you back to number D, we have calculated the area, which is 12,6025. Okay, 12,6025. Okay, then they say how many boxes. So let me just write down the area. The area of the bedroom is 12.6025 square meters. Okay, 12.6025. Then they say, how many boxes of tiles will you buy for the bedroom opposite the lounge if each box covers 1,1 square meters? So in this case, we want to know the number of 1,1 square meters in 12,0. So for this, we say number of boxes, it's 12.6025. We divided by 1.1. So 12.6025 we divided by 1.1, and this gives me about 11.4568 and so on. So the number of boxes needed there is 11,456.68. Now, remember, in this context, if they ask you for the number of items cannot be in decimal form. So how many boxes will be needed in this case? Then we need to round it up. Remember, if you round it off, you get 11. Okay, so it means you are actually going to have a shortage. So it's better to have more than to have less. So for this one, we'll say you're going to need about 12 boxes. number of boxes. Okay, so this one is how many boxes of tiles? So it's about 12. Okay, then F is how much will you spend in total to tile the room in question D? How much will you spend in total to tile the room in question D if one box is 94 and 99 and the labor is 60 rand per square meter? So for this one, the person who's going to tile the room will charge you 60 rand per square meter, but you also need the tiles. Okay, so for this one, it means we're going to work on the estimate because this is just the information that we have. Okay, we'll look at the number of tiles and we'll also look at the cost of labor. So we calculated the number of boxes. The number of boxes we said it's 12. So this one is one box will cost 94 and 99. Okay, one box will cost 94 and 99, but we need 12 boxes. So therefore, for 12 boxes, it's going to be 12 multiplied by 94 and 99. 12 boxes multiplied by 94 and 99. So this will give us, if you use a calculator, 12 multiplied by 94.99. It's 1,139 rand and 88 cents. Okay, the boxes will cost 1,139 rand and 88 cents. Okay, so another cost is labor. So for labor, it's going to be 60 rand per square meter. We know that for 1 square meter, this will cost 60 rand. Okay, so 1 square meter will cost 60 rand. But how many square meters is the room? Okay, if I take you back, we said the area is 12,6025. 12,6025. So we multiply by 12. So we say, so 12,6025 will cost 60 rand multiplied by 12,6025. Okay, this will be the cost of labor. 60 rand multiplied by 12.6025, and then this is 756 rand and 15 cents. Okay, the cost of boxes is 1,139 rand and 88 cents, and the cost of labor is 756 rand and 15 cents. So therefore, the total, okay, I'm just going to write it there. Total cost is 1,139 rand and 88 cents plus 756 rand and 15 cents. Okay, so 756 rand and 15 cents plus 1,139.88. So the total is 1,896 rand and 3 cents, 03. Okay, so the first thing that we had to do was to calculate the cost of boxes, and then after that we calculate the cost of labor. Then from there we add the two values together. So in the end, our answer is 1,896 rand and 3 cents. Okay, so that is how much you will spend if you have to tile the room. Okay, of course, there are certain other items that will have to be taken into consideration, but in this case, the question didn't mention that. Okay, and then the next one, the next example, which was taken from KZN Prelim 2021, paper 2, question 2.2. Is Kyle will be staying with family. The floor plan and elevation plan of Kyle's family home is given below. Okay, so there we've got the floor plan. This is the floor plan, and then we've got the elevation. Okay, the elevation plan. Now it's identify one difference between a floor plan and an elevation plan. Identify one difference between a floor plan and an elevation plan. Okay, now we know that a floor plan is a plan of a house as seen from above. Okay, floor plan is a plan of a house as seen from above. Just imagine as if you have removed the roof and then you can see everything from inside. Okay, so that will be a floor plan. Okay, then we've got again the elevation plan. Now, elevation plan is a plan of a house as seen from a side. Elevation plan is plan of a house as seen from a side. Okay, so like this one you can see is the plan of the house as you see it from the side, and this one is as you see it from above. Okay, so that will be the possible answer for number 4A. Okay, then the next question, still on example 4, is name the rooms that can be seen on the elevation plan. Name the rooms that can be seen on the elevation plan. So it means this is the elevation plan. Now, how are you going to name the rooms? It means you must take this and compare it with the floor plan. Obviously, this elevation represents a certain side on the floor plan as well. Okay, now you have to check. You've got a window. Okay, you've got how many windows there? You've got 1, 2, 3 windows, and you've got the door. Okay, now if you check all the sides, if let's say for instance you look on this side, can it be the face of this side? Let's check. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 windows, but from this side, it means you're supposed to see 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. You would not be able to see if you had to stand there and face this wall. Okay, if you have to stand there and face this wall, you would not be able to see the door, but you will see 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. So you cannot, this side cannot represent the elevation plan. Right, and then on this side, let's say if you're standing there, then you're looking at the wall. On this side, you'll only see 1 window. So obviously this side cannot represent the elevation plan. Then when you go to the other side, okay, this side, if you're standing there or maybe a bit further than you facing there, then you will see 1, 2 windows and the door. So it's 1, 2 windows and the door. So does it represent this? No. Okay, then we look at the other one, the other side, we've got 1, 2, 3 windows and a door. So there's 1, 2, 3 windows. So if you had to stand there and then face in that direction, you'll be able to see 1, 2, 3 windows and the door. Okay, but the question is name the rooms that can be seen on the elevation plan. So it means this window will represent the store, and this one will represent the hall. Okay, and then this one will represent the bedroom. Okay, so this window and that door, okay, this window and the door are for the hall. So in this case, you're going to say it is the store. Okay, then is the hall. Okay, I hope you can see this. and then we've got the bedroom. Okay, so that is what the question this number B is looking for. It's looking for the rooms that can be seen on the elevation plan. So it's the store, the hall, and the bedroom. Okay, then the next question is give the compass direction of the elevation shown below. Give the compass direction of the elevation shown below. Now, this is the elevation, the compass direction. On which side is it? There you've got the compass. It shows north, east, west, south. So they want to know, is this elevation in the north, in the west, in the east, or in the south? Okay. Now, obviously, as you have seen in the previous question, you will see that this is actually in the south. This is the side, so therefore it's in the south. Okay, I hope so far so good, boys and girls. And then the next question, it's determine which room of the house will receive the late afternoon sun. Determine which room of the house will receive the late afternoon sun. Now we need to understand our compass. We know that the sun rises in the east, so the sun will be moving from the right hand side according to this to the other side. So it's from east to the west. So obviously in the afternoon, the sun will be on the western side. So from this side, it's going to go to the other side. Right. So it means in the morning, the sun will be on this side. And then there during the day, it goes up. Then late in the afternoon, it's on the western side of the house. So the question is determine which room of the house will receive the late afternoon sun. Now we have to check. In this case, it will receive the sun through the window, obviously. So that will be the kitchen. Okay, that will be the kitchen. Okay, then the next question. So it's question 1. This one was taken from Gauteng Province Prelim 2015, paper 1. Okay, there is the information that is given. Mr. and Mrs. Swart retired recently. They intend to move to a complex for senior citizens, which is still in a developmental stage. So it means they are still building it. They were provided with several floor plans from which they could choose the type of house which may fit their lifestyle. They were allowed to suggest a reorganization of the inside layout, but the exterior walls must remain as shown on the plan. Use the plans and information provided to answer the questions that follow. Okay, so there is the information that is given. The only changes that they can make is inside. If you look at the plan, there you've got bedroom 2, you've got family room, you've got the kitchen, you've got the dining room, and then you've got a master room there. Then you also have toilet. Okay, so you also have a bathroom there. Okay, now let's see. For this one, they say the dimensions on the plans are still in American feet and inches. The dimensions on the plans are still in American feet and inches. That means 10, wherever you see 10, okay, and 6, it means 10 feet and 6 inches. So this means 10 inches. Okay, so it means it's 10 feet and 6 inches. And they say, A, it's calculate the approximate floor area in squared meters. Calculate the approximate floor area in squared meters. Very important. It means your answer must be in meter squared. Of the house in the plan. by using the longest outside wall length. By using the longest outside wall length. So if you look at what do they mean by the longest outside, remember, if you measure the length of the wall from inside, you won't get the same value as you measure it from outside. Okay, so this one they say we must use the measurement from outside. Okay, area of rectangle is equal to length times breadth. So that means probably we'll have to use this formula to calculate the area of the, to calculate the floor area of the house. Okay, now we have to check. So this side, there we've got 29 feet and 10 inches. Okay, it might not be clear. So this one is 29 inches, it's 29 feet and 10 inches. Okay, and then the other side of the house, okay, that one is not, it's not clear as well, so is about 38 inches, 38 feet and 0 inches. Okay, 38 feet and 0 inches. So you got this side and you got the other side. Okay, so what we need to do is to convert our length. Okay, so obviously the length will be the longer side, 38 feet and 0 inches, and that one is 29 feet and 10 inches. We need to do the conversion first. Now, how do we convert so that we end up with meters? Our answer must be in squared meters or in meter squared. Okay, for our length. Okay, I'm just going to try to get a space there. The length. It means now we need to separate the two units. We've got 29, 38 feet plus 0 inches. So we know that 38 plus 0 inches will just give us 38 feet. Now let's see. Do we have the conversion factor? Do we know how to convert from foot to meters? Let us look at the information that is given. There you've got 1 meter is equals to 3,28084 feet, and you've got 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Again, you've got 1 inch is equals to 2,54 centimeters. You've got 1 centimeter is equals to 0,3937 inches. You also have 1 foot is equal to 0,3048 meters. You've got 1 inch is equal to 0,0254 meters. We also have 1 yard is equal to 9144 meters. Okay, now we have to look at these conversion factors. Which one will be helpful in this case? Now, we want this 38 feet to be in meters. Okay, if you look at the conversion factor there, we can use that conversion factor. How do we convert from foot to meters? Then we can multiply by 0,3048. So this one we can say 38 multiplied by 0.3048. Okay, this will give us the other. This will give us the length in meters. So it's 38 multiplied by 0.3048. So it's about 11.5824. 5824. It's now meters. 11.5824. Okay, then what about the breadth, the other side? So for the breadth, let us separate the two. We've got 29 feet, then it's plus 10 inches. Okay, 29 feet plus 10 inches. In the end, we want everything to be in meters. Then we can't add the two values because they are in different units. Let us convert. This one we say 29 multiplied by 0.3048. Okay, plus. What about inches? How do we convert an inch to a meter? there is the conversion factor that is given. Okay, 1 inch is equal to 0.0254. So that one we say plus 10 multiplied by 0.0254. Okay, then we can simplify. We say 29 multiplied by 0.3048. It's 8.8392. Remember, boys and girls, we are not supposed to round off until we get to the final answer. 8.8392, that is if we multiply these two. Okay, and then the next one is 10 multiplied by 0.0254. So this one is plus 0.254. So our breadth will be 0.254 plus 8.8392. So this is 9.146, 9.146, and then it's now in meters. So we've got our length now in meters. There's the length in meters, and then we also have the breadth in meters. Okay, now we can do the substitution. Our length is 11.5824 multiplied by 9.146. Everything is now in meters. If we multiply these two values, 11.5824 multiplied by 9.146. So we get 105.93263 and so on. Then the answer is now in square meters. Okay, the question doesn't specify the rounding. So obviously, if you want to round it off for this one, you can say 105.93. If you want to round it off to 2 decimal places, 105.93. 1 decimal place, you can say 105.9. Okay, so that will be the answer for question 1A. Okay, so this is 105.93263. Okay, then let us look at the next one. They stated that the floor area of this house is 37% smaller than their current house. They stated that the floor area of this house is 37% smaller than their current house. Determine the floor area of their current home. Okay, if you look at the answer that you got, we said 105.93. Okay, so the area is 105.93. Okay, we can take the original value as it is, 105.93263. 263 square meters. Okay, this is, remember they say determine the floor area of their current home. Okay, determine the floor area of their current home. This is the area of their new house. This is the area of their new house, which is 105.93263. But they stated that the floor area of this is 37% smaller. Is 37% smaller than their current house. So if this is 37% smaller, what is their current house? So it means this one, we need to increase it by 37%. Okay, so we need to increase this by 37%. So there are two ways of doing it. Okay, the first one is we can say 100 plus 37%. 100% plus 37%, this will give us 137%. Okay, so we need to increase this one because this one is actually smaller. So we increase it by 37%. So we say the current home is 105,93263. We multiply by 137%. So multiplying by 137% is the same as 137 over 100. So if we take 105.93263, we multiply by 137 over 100. So this is 145,1277 square meters. So of course their current home has got a bigger floor area. Okay, so then their new one will be smaller by 37%. So this one is bigger. Okay, so that is the answer for question 1B. Okay, right, boys and girls, please remember to interact with us. If you want clarity on something or you don't follow anything, please, you are welcome to interact with us via WhatsApp number. Okay, if you can please just keep on tuning in. We'll come back now after 1 minute. Thank you. Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. I've just been informed that our WhatsApp line it's off. So if you want any clarity on this, you are welcome to interact with your teacher at your school level. So unfortunately, our WhatsApp line is not working. Right, let us continue. We're still busy we did question 1B. Now we move on to question 1C. Then this one is explain which rooms in the plan will be warmer than the others during the winter months if no heating equipment is switched on. Okay, explain which rooms in the plan will be warmer than the others during the winter month if no heating equipment is switched on. Okay, now boys and girls, we now have to look at our compass. Now we need to check in which direction is the sun moving. Okay, now we know that actually during winter, okay, because we've got a shorter day, so it means the sun is actually moving closer to the north. Okay, it's moving much towards the north than the south. So in this case, if you look at the compass, we've got the north, then we've got east, we've got west, and then we've got south. Okay, then it means this will be the east of the house, this will be the south, this will be the west, and that will be the north. Okay, so as the sun rises, instead of moving closer to the south, it's gonna move closer to the north. So they say, explain which rooms in the plan will be warmer than the others during the winter months if no heating equipment is switched on. So the rooms that are going to receive more sun during during winter is going to be the dining room. There you've got the windows, and then the master bedroom. Okay, so that will be the dining room plus the master bedroom. Okay, and then they say substantiate your answer because the sun is moving closer to the north. It's moving from east to west, but closer to the north. Or is passing closer to the north. Okay, and then obviously during summer, the sun will move closer, will pass closer to the south. So in this case, it is going to be the dining room and the master room or the master bedroom. Okay, then the next question is use a compass direction to appropriately replace the C in sea elevation. Now, if you look at this, we've got C elevation, we've got D elevation, we've got A elevation. So it means those letters are actually representing the compass direction, either representing south, north, east, okay, and west. So this one, they say we need to check on which side is this elevation. On which side is this elevation? Let's check. There's only one window and a door. One window and a door. So it means if you are facing this wall, you should be able to see the window and the door. Okay, now let us look at this. This is the eastern side. So on the eastern side, I only see one window. Okay, I only see one window and then I don't see the door. Okay, on the southern side, okay, on the southern side, I see the door. Okay, I see the window. Okay, then on the western side, this side, I don't see any window. Okay, I don't see any window. I don't see any door. Okay, and then on the other side, I see the door. Okay, I see the door and then I see two windows. Okay, so it means in this case, this will actually represent which side? It's going to represent, let us look at this. Okay, so this one, we see the door and the window. Okay, so this side, there's actually one window and one door. So this is actually one window and one door. There's no other window there. So that will be the north elevation. So C will be north. Use the compass direction to appropriately replace the C in the C elevation. So that will be N or north elevation. Okay, then the next question is E. They say name the rooms without windows on this plan. Discuss any challenge that an occupant of the building may experience due to the lack of windows. Right. Let us look at this. Remember, I have indicated which sides don't have windows. Okay, if you look at this, there's a window there. Okay, in the family room. But now if you check on this one, there's no window on this side. Okay, there's no window, there's only a door, there's no window on that side. Okay, and then again, if you look on this one, there's a window there in the master bedroom. But now if you check on this side, there's the bathroom, there's no window. Okay, this side, there's no window in the bathroom. Okay, there's no window in the bathroom and also in the kitchen or the dining room. So name the rooms. So this one will be bathroom and dining room or kitchen. Dining room, kitchen. Okay, so name the rooms without windows on this plan. These are the rooms that don't have windows. Discuss any challenge that an occupant of the building may experience. So there won't be any fresh air. Fresh air. And then the other possible reason is there won't be a light. There won't be any sunlight during the day. No fresh air, no sunlight during the day. Okay, so that will be the possible reasons there. Bathroom and dining room and kitchen, no fresh air, and then if they have to open the windows, they won't be able to open the windows. That means they won't be able to get fresh air, and then there won't be any sunlight during the day. Okay, then the next question is explain one layout change that you will make to this house if you were buying the house. Explain one layout change that you will make to this house if you were buying the house. Substantiate your suggested change. Okay. So if you look on the floor plan, boys and girls, you see again, we've got, right, okay, we spoke about the windows. So obviously you'll have to insert the windows where there are no windows. Okay, because of the fresh air that is needed or the sunlight during the day. But again, if you look at this, there's a bathroom. There you've got a bathroom. Okay, the bathroom is exactly inside the house. Okay, now if the bathroom is exactly in the house, that means there won't be any windows. And think about the pipes. Should there be a problem with the pipes that are connected to the bathroom? What's going to happen? So for this one, the layout that can be changed in this one is first thing, insert the windows where there's no windows. Insert windows in the rooms that don't have windows. Okay, and then again, the bathroom, okay, the bathroom must be attached to the outside wall. Bathroom must be attached to the outside walls. Okay, the bathroom must be attached to the outside walls because of the pipes. Okay, the pipes must immediately leave the inside of the house, not via under the ground in the room. Okay, so that is some of the things that would need to be changed there. Okay, and then the next question, this one was taken from the Basic Education Exemplar 2014, that was paper 1. So this one is below, it's a floor plan of Mrs. van der Linde's house in Kimberley. Next to the plan is a key for the symbols used in the floor plan. So these are the keys. Remember, we discussed some of the keys at the beginning of the lesson. So there you've got a key that represents the bathtub. We've got toilet. We've got a symbol for door. We've got a symbol for a sink. We've got a symbol for stove. And we've got a symbol for window. Okay, then there's the floor plan. Then they say use the key next to the floor plan to determine the number of windows shown on the plan. Use the key next to the floor plan to determine the number of windows shown on the plan. The number of windows, so it means if you see a symbol like this one, you must know that it represents a window. Now if we check, so this will be the first one, 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 4, we've got 5, we've got 6, we've got 7, we've got 8, we've got 9. Let's check if I didn't miss anyone. So from this one, it's 1, 2, 3. There's no window on that side. Then it's 4. It's 5 in the toilet, 6 in the bathroom, then 7 in the kitchen, and then we've got 8 in the dining room. We've got 9 in the lounge. Okay, so in this case, the number of windows is 9. We just had to look at the symbol, and then from there we count. The next one is write down the name or names if there's more than one. Write down the name or names of the room or rooms of which the doors are facing east. The doors are facing east. Now we have to check. First thing, we need to identify our compass direction. We need to identify our compass direction. Now you need to be careful, boys and girls. The compass direction is not always facing in the same direction. I know that most of you are so used to the north facing up, but look at the N and also look at the arrow. In this case, the arrow is facing to the right hand side. So it means if you complete your compass direction, this is north, okay? Then we say if an arrow is given, you always imagine facing in the direction of the arrow. So if you imagine facing in the direction of the arrow, your right hand side will always be east. Okay, and then your left hand side will always be west. And then the next one will be south. Sorry, must be south. So imagine facing in the direction of north, your right hand side will always be east, and then your left hand side will always be west, and then below the N will be south. Okay, then it means we've got our compass direction. Then if you want to complete more than this, you can say this is northeast, between north and west is northwest, and between west and south is southwest, and between south and east is southeast. So it must be southeast, not east, south. The same thing with northwest, it must be northwest, not west, north. Okay, then after completing our compass, then we can be able to answer our question. Write down the name or the names of the rooms of which the door are facing east. Now, according to the map, the doors must be facing this direction. This is east. Right. Then let us look at this. If we start from this will be the first one. This is facing east. So that is in the bedroom 3. You must specify, don't just say bedroom, you must say bedroom 3 because there's more than one bedroom there. So bedroom 3. Okay, then we go to the next one in the toilet. This one is facing north. This one is facing north. And then in the bathroom is also facing north. And then in bedroom 2, it's facing south. Bedroom 1 is facing south. And then we've got the door in the dining room that is leading to the outside of the house. So this one is facing south. And then let's see if we have identified all the doors, or there's another one in the lounge facing this direction. So it's east. So this one is for lounge. So it means in this case, you had to complete the compass direction and be able to tell in which side, in which direction. So this one is write down the name of the rooms where the doors are facing east. So we've got only two of them. We've got the one in bedroom 3 and we've got the one of the lounge. Okay, then the next question is explain the meaning of the scale 1:10. Explain the meaning of the scale 1:10 given on the floor plan. There is a scale, is given. What does it mean? Okay, what does that scale mean? Okay, now we know that this plan has been reduced. Okay, in real life, this is way bigger than what you see there. Okay, so it means for this, it indicates how many times the plan has been reduced. How many times the plan has been reduced. So it means 1:10 given on the floor plan means the floor plan is 110 times smaller than what it is on the ground. This is 110 times smaller than it is on the ground. Okay, so this one can say the floor plan is 110 times smaller than it is on the ground. Okay, 110 times smaller than it is on the ground. Or one can say, because we know that the measurement that are used there, we can see we've got centimeter. Okay, so it simply means for every 1 centimeter on the plan, 1 centimeter on the plan represents 110 centimeters. So 1 centimeter on the plan represents 110 centimeters on the ground. On the ground or in reality. So that these are the possible explanations. It can either be the first one or the second one. And remember, when you use the units there, or one can say 1 unit on the plan represents 110 units on the ground. Or some people might even use the millimeters. 1 millimeter on the plan represents 110 millimeters on the ground. But remember, you cannot use meter. You cannot use kilometer. Okay, so you need to be careful there. Okay, then the next question is determine the scale length of the southern wall on the floor plan. Determine the scale length. Scale length, it means it is now the reduced length as indicated on the plan. Now, which direction? It's south. I think we had already completed the compass. We said if this is north, okay, then this will be east, and this will be west, and this will be south. Determine the scale length of the southern wall on the floor plan. So the southern wall will be this one, which is indicated as 7.6 centimeters. Okay, 7.6 centimeters is the answer for question 2D. Okay, so this one is determine the scale length of the southern wall. I think these questions are the same. So, okay, determine the scale length of the southern wall on the floor plan. We said it's 7.6 centimeters. And then if you look at it still says determine the scale length of the southern wall on the floor plan. So we have answered to this question actually 7.6 centimeters. Okay, let us look at the next question. It's determine the scale length in meters of the eastern wall using the given scale and the scale length of the wall. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Determine the scale length in meters of the eastern wall using the given scale and the scale length of the wall. So the scale length, it means now we need the real measurement. of the eastern. Now, which one is eastern? It means again you have to choose the correct one. If we complete our compass, we say this is east and then that is west. So east is this one, 8.6. So there we've got 8.6 centimeters. That is what is indicated on the plan. That is the eastern one, 8.6 centimeters. Right, now to get the real length, means now, in this case, we have to use the scale. So it's 8.6, then we have to multiply by 110. We make it bigger now, make it real. So 8.6 centimeters, 8.6 centimeters multiplied by 110.6 multiplied by 110. So we get 946 centimeters. There's 946 centimeters. This will give us the real length. But, okay, they say in meters, so we can't leave it in centimeters. We need to convert it. How do we convert from centimeters to meters? We divide by 100. So if you take 946 centimeters, we divide it by 100. This will give us 946 divided by 100. It becomes meters, and this is 9.46. 9.46 meters. So that is the answer of question 2F. Right, then the next question is question 3. This one is taken from the DBE 2011 paper 2, that was question 4. The information is the diagram alongside is the floor plan of Mrs. Wang's new home. The height of the inside walls of all rooms from the floor to the ceiling is 2,400 millimeters. So that means the height of the walls, or the height of the inside walls, is 2,400 millimeters. The dimensions of the windows in each bedroom are 160 centimeters times 130 centimeters. Okay, 160 centimeters by 130 centimeters. Then the height of a door opening is 2.14 meters. The height of a door opening is 2.14 meters. The following formula may be used. The following formula may be used. Area equals to length multiplied by, area equals to length multiplied by breadth. There is the formula. So it means we are going to use the formula of a rectangle. Right, the first question is, in which general direction does the window in bedroom 2 face? Okay, when they say general direction, they are referring to the compass direction. In which general direction does the window in bedroom 2 face? Now we have to look for our compass. There we've got N, and there you've got the arrow facing up. Now the arrow is facing up, so if you complete that is north. Imagine facing in the direction of north. Your right hand side will always be east. Then we've got west, we've got south. In which general direction does the window in bedroom 2 face? Now we have to check bedroom 2. Here is bedroom 2. And there's the window. So the window is facing south. So the window is on the southern side. That is the window of bedroom 2. Okay, then the next one. The area of a door opening is 9% more than the area of bedroom window. The area of a door opening is 9% more than the area of bedroom window. Calculate the width of a door opening in meters. Now think about the door opening, okay? The door opening is actually in the form of a rectangle. You've got the height and you've got the width. So the door will be like this. So door opening, so that will be the height and that will be the width. Okay, right. But from this information, if you go back to the previous information, we were given that the height of the door opening is 2,14. So we know the height. This is 2,14. 2,14 meters. We don't know what the width is, but that is the one that we calculate. Then they say the area of a door opening is 9% more. If you think about this, the area of the door must be width multiplied by height. Okay, in this formula, we've got three unknowns. So it's area equals to width multiplied by height. In order to calculate any one of the three, the two must be given. In this case, we need to calculate the width. Do we know the height? Yes, we know the height. Do we know the area? We don't know the area, but what we know is that the area of the door opening is 9% more. That means it's 9% bigger than the area of the bedroom window. Is there any way that we can find the area of a bedroom window? Let us look at the information that is given. Okay, from the previous information. Okay, the dimensions of the window in each bedroom, 160 by 130. In other words, we are given the dimensions. We are given the height and we are given the width of the window. This we can use to calculate the area of the window. Right, now it means the area of the window is 160 by 130. Area of bedroom window it's 160 centimeters multiplied by 130. Okay, then if you take 160 multiplied by 130, this will give you 20,800. 20,800. Now you need to be careful. What will be our unit there? Our unit will be centimeter squared. 20,800 centimeters squared. Now, if we go back to the formula, we now know the area. No, not yet. We don't know the area yet. But what we know is the area of the door, it's 9% bigger because obviously the door is bigger than the window. So it means the area of the door must be bigger than the area of the window. In this case, they say by 9%. We need to increase this. So area of the door opening, it's 20,800. Then we multiply by. Now we want to increase it by 9%. If we want to increase it by 9%, there's more than one way of doing it. Okay. Some will first calculate 9%. They get the answer and then they add. Some they can say out of 100%, we say plus 9. So we multiply by 109%. So 109 over 100. So the 109 over 100, so we say 20,800 multiplied by 109 over 100. This is 22,672 is centimeters squared. This now will be the area of the door opening. We now know the area of the door opening. Okay, so we've got that information. Now we need to be careful. If we've got the area, which is in centimeters squared, we've got the height, which is in meters. Again, they say the width of the opening must be in meters. It means we also have to make sure that our area is in meters squared, not in centimeters squared. Now the question is, how do we convert from centimeter squared to meter squared? How do we convert from centimeter squared to meter squared. Now think about this. If you want to convert from a centimeter to a meter, from a centimeter to a meter, you are going to divide by 100. Okay, if you convert from centimeter to meter, you divide by 100. That one we know is for a length. But now you cannot do the same thing if it's a centimeter squared. Now, if it's from a centimeter squared to a meter squared, how do you convert? Think about this. If it's 100, we divide it by, for this one, if it's centimeter and meter, we divide it by 100. So this one we divide by 100 squared. So we say area in square meters will be 22,672. Then we divide it by 100 squared. So we take that 22,672, we divide it by 100 squared. So it's going to give us 22,672 divided by 100 squared. This is 2.2672. So this is the area now in square meters, 2.2672. So it means the area of the door opening in square meters is this one. Right, let's go back to our formula. Okay, so I don't actually have a space there. If we do the substitution, we've got the area, which is 2.2672. Then we say equals to, what is our width? We don't know what the width is, but that is what we're looking for. Then we say multiply by, okay? Do we know the height? Yes, the height is 2.14. So it's 2.14. Now we know that 2.2672 is equals to the width multiplied by 2.14. So if we want to know the value of the width, we are now going to divide. We divide both sides by 2.14. Okay, so we divide by 2.14. We also divide that one by 2.14. Okay, so the width, okay, we say multiply by 2.14. We divide by 2.14. So what matters in this case is the width will be equals to 2.2672 divided by 2.14. 2.2672 divided by 2.14. Okay, so the answer is 1.059. 1.059. Okay, 3 decimal places. So that will be the width of the door opening. Okay, so it's quite a long one, boys and girls. Okay, so but in the end the answer is 1.059. So there's a couple of calculations involved before you get to the final answer. Okay, but in this case, in the end, the answer is 1.059. Okay, so I can see the time is not on our side. So this will bring us to the end of our lesson. And thank you for tuning in. And then we wish you all the best. Have a great afternoon. Thank you.